The story begins with a boy named Mizu reading a book in a cafeteria. He's excited because the story is finally reaching its climax. After taking a moment to smell the book, he heads to the drinks section to grab something refreshing. On his way back, he notices his classmates Yanami Anna and Hakamata Sosuke loudly arguing at another table. When Mizu returns to his seat, he overhears their conversation. Sosuke likes a girl named Karen who is moving to England soon, but Anna also has feelings for Sosuke. Despite her own feelings, Anna encourages Sosuke to go see Karen. After Sosuke leaves, Anna, with a desperate heart, notices his straw still in the drink. She brings the straw to her lips, sipping from it, feeling the closeness of an indirect kiss. While sipping, Anna and Mizu make eye contact. She is truly shocked by the existence of Mizu. Not long after that, Anna moves over to Mizu's table. Anna then starts talking to Mizu about her longtime friendship with Sosuke, mentioning that Sosuke once said he would make her his wife. She begins crying loudly, leaving Mizu in shock. To calm her down, a cup of rosette tea is ordered. Anna also orders a large portion of fries, finishing them all while sharing more about her feelings for Sosuke. Despite her tears, she manages to smile and says that she's okay as long as Sosuke is happy. Mizu admires Anna's way of handling rejection and even comes up with a term for her, the losing heroine, a term that captures the bittersweet nature of her situation. The story continues the next day at Suwabuki High School. In the morning, Mizu is drinking water from the farthest faucet, convinced it has the best taste and the least chlorine. After finishing his drink, he heads to his classroom, only to find someone sitting in his seat, which annoys him a bit. As he's about to settle down, he hears familiar voices from Anna and Karen. He turns to see Karen hugging Anna from behind, telling Anna that she's her best friend. Anna looks stunned, and although she tries to smile, Mizu can sense a bit of tension. Anna is still a little upset because Karen is the girl that Sosuke likes. Noticing Anna's frustration, Mizu steps in to help her stay calm. He knows she might snap, so he tries to distract her. They walk together down the hallway with Anna thanking him for his help. Mizu, trying to make light conversation, reminds Anna about the cafeteria bill he covered for her last Friday. He hints that she should pay him back soon. Anna, realizing she doesn't have her wallet, asks him to meet her at the emergency stairs during lunch so she can settle it then. As they make their way through the school, they come across Amanatsu-sensei, their teacher, struggling with a large stack of papers. She trips and falls, scattering papers everywhere. Both Mizu and Anna quickly jump in to help her gather the papers, offering their teacher a hand before heading off to their classes. However, while helping Amanatsu-sensei, they realize that their teacher brings the wrong materials. When lunchtime comes, they meet at the emergency stairs as planned. Anna starts the conversation by mentioning that both Karen and Sosuke have invited her to go to karaoke with them. She feels conflicted and confesses to Mizu that she doesn't have anyone else to talk to about this. Apologizing for oversharing, she explains that she just needed someone to listen. Mizu listens patiently, but eventually brings up the reason he's there is due to the bill from the cafeteria, but when Anna looks at the amount, she's shocked. She realizes that she doesn't have enough money to pay him back. After thinking it over, Anna makes a proposal. Instead of paying him back in cash, she offers to make him bento lunches every day until she's repaid him in full. Mizu considers it and agrees, finding it an interesting arrangement, and Anna seems relieved. After class ends, Mizu is surprised when a first-year student named Komerichika suddenly appears outside the window to talk to him. She looks nervous and introduces herself as a member of the literature club. Mizu is confused, wondering why the literature club is interested in him. Chika seems too shy to explain, so she types on her phone showing him a message that says the student council is warning members who aren't participating in club activities. Mizu realizes that this warning must be for him as he hasn't been active in the club lately. Curious and feeling a bit guilty, he decides to head to the literature club room to sort things out. When he gets there, he meets the vice president, Tsukunoki Koto. He apologizes to her for not attending any club meetings recently. Koto seems calm about it and doesn't scold him, which makes Mizu feel a little relieved. While he's in the room, he starts browsing through the shelves, looking at all the books stacked around. He spots some famous authors and feels a bit nostalgic, thinking about how much he loves reading. Before leaving, Koto gives him a warning, though. She tells him not to touch certain books, specifically those by Dazai and Mishima. That night, Mizu sits at his desk in his room, thinking about his plan to hold off on new books and catch up on a few series the Lit Club doesn't have. Suddenly, his little sister, Kaju, sneaks up behind him. Startled, Mizu turns around and asks why she's in his room. Kaju just smiles and tells him that she often hangs out there, it's just him who doesn't notice. They start chatting, and Kaju curiously asks if he ever spends time with friends at school. Mizu seems a bit hesitant, and Kaju picks up on it. Trying to be helpful, she suggests making him a character bento, filled with cute designs because she thinks it might help him make friends. She explains that character bentos are great conversation starters, and she's sure it'll help him stand out in a fun way. Mizu, feeling a little shy, tells her that someone is already making him lunch every day. Kaju looks surprised and immediately moves closer, her eyes wide with curiosity. She asks if he has a girlfriend, looking both excited and skeptical. Mizu, caught off guard, tries to explain that it's not exactly what she's thinking, but Kaju won't let it go. She bombards him with questions, wanting to know every detail about this person who's making him lunch. Kaju seems thrilled at the idea, already imagining her big brother in a relationship. Mizu tries to explain that it's just Anna, a friend from school, and that she's only making him lunch because of a favor he did for her. However, Kaju doesn't seem to be convinced. The next morning at school, Mizu meets Anna at their usual spot by the emergency stairs during lunch. He's there to collect his bento lunch, but as Anna hands it over, he notices something odd. She packed him a sandwich instead of a homemade meal. Anna then explains that she didn't have enough time to make 2 portions, so she bought a sandwich from the convenience store and tried to pass it off as homemade by packing it neatly. Mizu, however, sees through the trick right away. He points out that it's clearly a convenience store sandwich, but Anna tries to make up for it by adding some of her own bento food to his meal. She wants to make sure that the meal value matches the bill she owes him. After school, Mizu is sitting at his desk when a boy named Mitsuki Ayano comes over. Mitsuki, who's known for his love of books, asks Mizu if he can borrow his complete collection of books by Abe Kobo. Mizu agrees, but beforehand he wanted to check the availability first. Just as Mitsuki is about to leave, a girl named Lemon appears and stops him. She asks if he'd like to grab something to eat together, but Mitsuki declines, saying he has to attend his school prep session today. Lemon looks disappointed but understands since Mitsuki is known to be such a busy student. Not long after, another girl, Chihaya, appears and calls Mitsuki to join her to the school prep session. Lemon, curious about Mitsuki's interactions, turns to Mizu and starts asking him about Mitsuki. She's aware that Mizu and Mitsuki go to the same cram school, so she figures he might know a bit more about him. Mizu shares a few details, but Lemon takes it a step further, concluding that Mitsuki seems to like girls who are smart and serious, just like Chihaya. At that moment, Anna suddenly appears behind Lemon, catching Lemon off guard. Anna asks Lemon directly what her intentions are toward Mitsuki, clearly curious. Lemon seems flustered but quickly explains that she was just curious. They all end up discussing Mitsuki's relationship with Chihaya, with Lemon and Anna trading theories. After some back and forth, they come to the conclusion that Mitsuki and Chihaya are just friends and that there's nothing more to it. Mizu watches as the conversation unfolds, feeling entertained by the way Lemon and Anna try to piece together the situation. During school lunch, Anna and Mizu meet up again at the emergency stairs. Anna is lying on the steps looking sad because Sosuke and Karen have invited her to hang out together. Despite her mood, Mizu asks about his bento lunch and Anna responds by giving him a lid and piling 2 servings of food onto it. They sit together and start eating, sharing a quiet moment. Later, during a class break, Mizu returns to the emergency stairs. He notices a red scarf lying on the steps and picks it up. As he's holding the scarf, he hears a noise coming from above. He follows the sound and finds Anna at the rooftop. They start chatting, and Anna mentions how impressed she is with Lemon's skills in the prefectural competition. The wind picks up, and Mizu notices that Anna's eyes look a bit teary. She starts to reflect on her own situation, saying that watching Lemon made her understand why she got rejected. But she adds that even though things are hard, life keeps moving and everyone has to keep moving forward too. Mizu listens, but he admits he doesn't really understand since he's never been dumped before. Anna teases him, saying he must be a bit of a lady killer. On the other hand, he wonders what if he actually did have an experience like that in his teens. What if he did find a teary-eyed heroine standing before him? What if he was the main character in a light novel? That marks the end of today's anime recap. If you enjoyed the video and want more of it, please support the channel by leaving a like and subscribe. Let's help us reach a current goal of 10K subscribers.